The steam is rising from the heated floor. A quiet hum behind the closet door. We do not look at what the mirror shows, just following the way the curtain blows. The seconds tick away without a sound, a heavy calmness wrapping all around. The woolen socks are scattered on the mat, beside the shadow of a sleeping cat. No need to rush into the crowded street. We feel the warmth beneath our heavy feet. The tea is sitting at a steady degree, a perfect state for you and me. We find our peace in room temperature tonight, sinking slowly out of everybody's sight. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A neutral shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The open book is resting on the bed, with all the phrases that we left unread. The window glass is misting up so slow, a hidden world that we don't care to know. We only need this uncomplaining air, a simple comfort spreading everywhere. We find our peace in room temperature tonight, sinking slowly out of everybody's sight. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A neutral shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The outside world can keep its winter chill. Inside this room the atmosphere is still. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door, just watching how the daily noises cease. The morning papers bundled by the gate. The letters on the table have to wait. We watch the silver dust specks in the air, floating around without a single care. The clock is moving at its steady pace. We don't intend to join the daily race. The linen sheets are twisted in a knot, a simple comfort that cannot be bought. No urge to smooth the fabric down today. We let the tangled patterns find their way. The coffee machine is whispering so low, a quiet background that we love to know. We leave our worries gentle shadows fall, a heavy shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. Window blinds filter the early gray. Another ordinary quiet day. Your heavy jacket hangs behind the chair. A peaceful stillness gathering right there. We do not ask for promise from the night. We only lean into the fading light. We leave our worries in an unmade bed tonight, sinking far away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a heavy shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The outside world can chase its ticking hand. Inside this space we perfectly understand. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door. We will just drift in the folds. We will just drift in the folds. The ink is dry upon the heavy sheet. We hear the distant murmur of the street. The bookshelf holds the stories of the past inside a quiet shade that's meant to last. We do not care to write a grand design, just tracing lines along the straight alignment. The desk lamp casts a pale and yellow ring. We do not ask what tomorrow might bring. A cup of herbal tea begins to blur without a single movement or a stir. The sentences are moving very slow, a peaceful rhythm that we love to know. We turn the page to another paragraph tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a quiet shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The binding of the book is worn and old, a subtle tale that doesn't need to be bold. Your glasses rest beside the leather case, a simple stillness in this familiar place. We do not look for ending in the dark. We only keep the tiny hidden spark. We turn the page to another paragraph tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a quiet shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The outside world can rush its heavy pace. Inside this chapter we have found our space. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door. Letting the story rest in the shade. The plastic blades are turning very slow against the heavy air that breathes below. A gentle shadow spins upon the wall, where all the evening tidings softly fall. We do not look at how the hours pass, just watching condensation on the glass. The summer breeze is locked outside the screen, a quiet midnight that is so serene. No need to stir the dust upon the floor. We leave the keys beside the wooden door. The pale green motor makes a steady sound, a heavy calmness wrapping all around. We cool our thoughts beneath the slow fan tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a mellow shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The open window shows a single star that seems to look at us from very far. Your linen shirt is hanging on the frame, with nothing left that we desire to name. We only need this uncomplaining air, a simple comfort spreading everywhere. We cool our thoughts beneath the slow fan tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a mellow shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. outside world can keep its heated race. Inside this breeze we perfectly find our space. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door, just spinning in the quiet midnight shade. Just spinning in the quiet midnight shade. The paper ribbon splits along the seam, dividing up a half-forgotten dream. A torn edge resting on page 94, where words do not matter much anymore. We do not try to tape the corners straight, just leaving all the sentences to wait. We mark our place with broken bookmarks tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a fragile shelter where the darker lines. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The golden fringe is fraying into dust. The old wire paper clip is turned to rust. No urge to look for where the chapter ends, or trace the crooked lines the author pens. The heavy volume rests upon your knees in perfect harmony with stationary ease. The faded ink is settled in the wood, remaining where it always should have stood. A peaceful shadow lingers on the binding, without a single reason for reminding. We let the open book just hold the air, a simple comfort spreading everywhere. Outside world can rush its heavy pace. Inside this chapter we have found our space. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door, letting the broken pieces find the shade. Letting the broken pieces find the shade. faded ring where heavy ceramic cups used to cling. A woven mat is sitting in the center, a quiet space that winter cannot enter. We do not move the silver spoons away, just letting all the patterns softly stay. The linen fabric holds a tiny thread, a subtle trace of words we never said. Outside the shadow of the maple tree is shifting slow as any eye can see. The teapot settles in its porcelain skin. A peaceful afternoon is breathing in. We rest our hands upon the table mat tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A smoky shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The evening light is spilling on the floor through the small gap beside the kitchen door. Your empty glass is resting on the side, with nothing left that we desire to hide. We only need this uncomplaining air, a simple comfort spreading everywhere. We rest our hands upon the table mat tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A smoky shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The outside world can keep its heavy pace. Inside this border we have found our space. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door, leaving the quiet patterns in the shade. The small rectangular glasses on the frame, reflecting paths that do not have a name. A steady ribbon stretching in the gray as all the neon colors fade away. We do not turn the steering wheel around, just coasting flatly o'er the quiet ground. The red tail lights are shrinking in the distance, accepting dark darkness with a calm resistance. No intersections waiting on the map. We only follow this familiar lap. The midnight asphalt carries no regret. The heavy rain has left the surface wet. No urge to look into the forward lane or calculate the balance of the pain. The silver mirror holds the quiet view of every single border we pass through. The dashboard clock is shining in the dark. The empty highway carries not a spark. No obligations calling from the town. We let the heavy window slide right down. The cool night wind is staying on the seat, where two distinct dimensions safely meet. We watch the past inside the rearview mirror tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A peaceful shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. Left in the glass, left in the shade. Watch how the vivid colors slowly fade. No need to turn the engine on again. We stay right here inside the quiet rain, just watching all the shadows fade away. Just watching all the shadows fade away. Tiny sphere is resting on the tray. It caught the final light of yesterday. A frozen wave inside the clear domain, with no memory of the winter rain. We do not shake the dust from off the shelf, just letting every object hold itself. We find our shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. The morning light will bend across the sphere and make the hidden imperfections clear. No urge to roll the object on the floor. We leave it sitting by the closet door, a silent green, trapped in a transparent space, a quiet calmness in this small embrace. We find our shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. Just keeping the transparent world inside the shade. The slender hand is moving to the right, dividing up the shadows of the night. A steady circle on the wooden casing, with no desire for catching or for chasing. We do not push the rusted gears to run. We only wait until the day is done. Ticking away without a sound, moving along the dusty round. No need to change the heavy pace inside this small and quiet space. The metal ticking wall is growing cold. Another ordinary day grows old. Your silver watch is resting on the tray, counting the minutes that have slipped away. We do not ask for promise from the sun. We only know the quiet has begun. The pendulum is swinging in the shade. The urgent promises begin to fade. No obligations waiting on the floor. We leave the calendar behind the door. A heavy stillness settling on the glass. We only watch the quiet numbers pass. Round in the corner of the frame, leaving behind the daily name. No rush to fix the passing hour inside this stationary tower. Its ticking hand. Inside this border we have found our land. We leave the heavy thoughts behind the door. We count our balance in a clockwise turn tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a heavy shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. follow in the circle in the shade. We fold our worries in a linen shirt tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A muffled shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The fabric softens by the wooden chair, a casual stillness resting over there. The collar carries traces of the day before the busy noises went away. We do not look to smooth the wrinkles down, just drifting far above the hurried town. We fold our worries in a linen shirt tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A muffled shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The pale white thread is hanging from the sleeve, a simple pattern that we will not leave. Outside, the quiet garden starts to freeze, while we are wrapped in stationary ease. No urge to look into the coming week. We only need the comfort that we seek. Basket sits against the tile. The heavy shadows linger for a while. A folded texture comforting and plain, without a thought of bitterness or pain. We let the quiet cotton shield our skin as midnight slowly starts to settle in. Woven and safe, hidden from view, nothing to prove, nothing to do. Soft to the touch, deep in the shade. Watch how the heavy memories fade, leaving the woven fabric in the shade. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. The heavy brass is sitting on the page, holding the ink against the drift of age. A solid square that keeps the margins down, far from the spinning world outside the town. We do not lift the iron from the line, just letting all the static sheets align. We press our worries with the paperweight tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a dusty shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The corner stack is anchored to the wood, remaining where it always should have stood. No sudden wind can stir the quiet text or push the focus to the chapter next. The heavy metal feels so cold and gray, securing every word we meant to say. The desk is silent under amber light, the heavy weight is resting through the night. No obligation shifting in the breeze, just staying in the stationary ease. We let the metal freeze the running hour inside this small and solitary tower. The white dust settles on the copper frame, without a single spark to start a flame. A quiet ceiling holding back the storm, while we remain inside the settled form. No need to search for where the edges blend. We let the heavy circle have its end. Holding it tight, keeping it low. Nowhere to rush, nowhere to go. Under the weight, deep in the shade, watch how the heavy memories fade. Anchor right here, letting it sit, watching the cold lamp slowly get lit. No need to stir the dust on the floor, blocking the world outside of the door. Just staying heavy in the quiet shade. Just staying heavy in the quiet shade. Two silver rails are running side by side across the floor where quiet shadows glide. They keep the exact same distance in the dark, without a single cross or straying spark. We do not force the narrow tracks to bend, we only let them run without an end. Moving along the solitary floor, past the long hallway and the kitchen door. No intersections waiting in the gray, we let the symmetry just have its way. The wooden planks are settled beneath the metal wire, with no ambition or a hidden fire. Quiet hand is resting on the sheet, where two distinct dimensions never meet. The heavy curtains block the neon sign, securing every calm and straight alignment. We follow along the parallel lines tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a steady shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The midnight train has vanished from the yard, leaving the empty spaces looking guard. No obligations shifting in the breeze, just staying in this stationary ease. We let the geometric balance stay until the morning light washes away. Just keeping the distance in the velvet shade. We trace the pavement within walking distance tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a steady shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The yellow street lamp cuts across the lane, a quiet rhythm free from any pain. The evening air is cooling on the bricks, while all the city neon slowly mixes. We do not count the steps we leave behind, just letting every corner be a line. We trace the pavement within walking distance tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall, a steady shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. The corner market turns its on and down, leaving a stillness over all the town. No urge to wander past the outer gate. We leave the heavy packages to wait. The sound of rubber scraping on the stone, in perfect harmony with being alone. The shadow lengthens by the wooden fence. The quiet night begins to feel intense. No obligations waiting up ahead. We follow where the steady path has led. A peaceful motion holding back the clock as we go, looping round the silent block. Step after step, keeping a low. Nowhere to rush, nowhere to go. Under the stars deep in the shade. Watch how the heavy memories fade. Just walking flatly in the quiet shade. The porcelain cup is sitting on the slate. The dark liquid has accepted its fate. A thin white film is forming on the brim. As all the evening colors start to dim, we do not stir the ceramic with a spoon. Just watching the early arrival of the moon. The warmth has left the leaves an hour ago. The process was predictable and slow. No steam is rising to the kitchen hood. We leave the tray exactly where it stood. The bitter scent is staying in the air. A quiet stillness spreading everywhere. We leave our heavy days in cold tea tonight, sinking away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A dusty shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. Left on the table, left in the shade. Watch how the vivid colors slowly fade. No need to heat the water up again. We stay right here inside the quiet rain. Left on the table. Left on the table. Left on the table. Left on the table. The teapot on the counter starts to cool. The shadow stretches long across the stool. We count the tiny specks of silver dust inside a space that we no longer trust. The world outside continues with its pace, but we are frozen in this narrow space. The woolen blanket slips down to the floor. A sudden draft is coming from the door. No need to turn the chapters anymore. We exactly what the past had in store. The quiet humming of the old Frigidaire is all the melody we wanna hear. We stare together at a blank page tonight, far away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A peaceful shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. Evening coffee leaves a bitter trace, a slow reflection on a familiar face. The letters on the desk are turning gray, the heavy burden of another day. We don't demand the answers from the night, we only adapt to the shifting light. We stare together at a blank page tonight, far away from all the crowded light. No highs or lows to shake the steady wall. We only watch the gentle shadows fall. A peaceful shelter where the dark aligns. We read between the faint and blurry lines. Keeps ticking but it makes no sound. A velvet silence wrapping all around. We leave no footprints on the dusty floor. Just watching how the daily noises cease.